In the news this week, Christian relief agencies on the ground after deadly earthquake. Churches respond to South Africa's xenophobic attacks. And Hillsong Church prepares to take on music pirates.
This is InFocus Christian News and Current Affairs.
Christian aid agencies are providing vital assistance after Nepal's devastating earthquake, which killed around 2,500 people and seriously affected millions. Nepal is one of the world's poorest countries and hosts a significant number of international aid organisations, which have now swung into action, even as they assess the impact of the disaster on their staff and programs.
ADRA staff are accounted for and are safe. However, they have been traumatised by the earthquake, as you can imagine. ADRA is planning to respond in shelter to provide shelter needs for those who have been left outside in the cold now. Most people are sleeping outside because they're scared of more aftershocks destroying buildings that could be still standing currently. ADRA is working in coordination with other organisations in Nepal. They are a part of some of the UN initial assessments that are being conducted, not just in Kathmandu, but also in surrounding districts.
In two shocking copycat attacks, about 30 Ethiopian Christians have been massacred in Libya by Islamic State militants. According to Christian Solidarity Worldwide, an IS video shows two groups of men being killed, one by shooting and the other by beheading. The video explicitly identifies the victims as worshippers of the cross and refers to the Ethiopian Orthodox Church as hostile. In an official statement, the church described the killings as unnecessary and unjustifiable and far too familiar. Church leaders have spoken out against attacks on foreign nationals in South Africa and provided practical assistance to those affected by the violence. Thousands of migrant workers from neighbouring countries have fled their homes after attacks that killed 7 people. Aid agencies operated by the Seventh-day Adventist Church have been providing daily meals for more than 1,500 displaced people. Church leaders said the violence and prejudice has brought shame to the nation of South Africa. After what some described as New South Wales' worst storms in living memory, church volunteers and charity organisations have pitched in to help with the clean-up. The Adventist Development and Relief Agency assisted at 5 evacuation centres in the Hunter region and Sydney and organised emergency accommodation for those unable to return home.
Disasters bring out the best, and they unfortunately bring out other sides, but certainly it's an opportunity for people to help other people. And yes, we've called on people who haven't volunteered for ADRA, but they're part of our faith community, and they've been willing to help, willing to actually even go to the venues to ask, the motels to ask if they've got accommodation, because all the power's out. So people have been really good in the community to assist and to help out.
Hillsong Church has welcomed planned laws that will block pirate music websites. According to 9 News, Hillsong United is believed to be one of Australia's most pirated bands. Hillsong says this is disappointing, especially considering that Christians are their biggest market. The church says it supports proposed laws under which courts can require internet service providers to block pirate websites. Australian Christian groups have called for 7 days of worldwide prayer and fasting for a nation they say is hanging in the balance, the United States. The 7-day period began on the 30th of April, the 152nd anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's day of humiliation, prayer and fasting during America's Civil War.
So, Father, we join with Abraham Lincoln and those signers of the American Declaration of Independence, and we declare that Jesus Christ is Lord of America. We declare that this nation has a future in God. And we cry out now that you'll turn this nation around. We thank you for the President, that you would bless him. We thank you for the Congress, that you'd bless the Congress.
The organisers of the 7 days of prayer and fasting say they're looking for believers from 100 nations to join them. As Greece's economy hangs in the balance, the National Church says it wants to help. According to Reuters, the Greek Orthodox Church is the country's largest private landowner, with holdings even in prime real estate locations in Athens. Church leaders say they're willing to cooperate with the government in developing some of their land, with the profits going to offset the nation's spiralling debts. In the past, critics have suggested the Greek Orthodox Church gets too many tax breaks and favours from the government. The battle against sorcery-related violence is continuing in Papua New Guinea, with church leaders struggling to make headway against deeply entrenched practices. According to The Guardian, recent deaths in PNG's highlands are widely believed to be the results of witchcraft. 4 people accused of placing the curses have been interrogated and tortured in connection with the deaths, and may now be in danger of being killed themselves. Local church leaders are doing what they can to defuse the situation. And still in PNG, a former gang leader is doing what he can to bring peace to his region of Popondetta in the country's east. Sam Oivo left his life of crime behind when he accepted Jesus and was baptized in a local Seventh-day Adventist church. But rather than turning his back on his old associates, Sam has used his influence to bring together representatives of 3 rival gangs to broker a peace deal between them. His new church family participated in the reconciliation meeting by providing refreshments to all who attended. And that's this week's news. For more videos and articles updated daily, check our website, record.net.au. I'll see you next time. God bless.